So last week we had a video very similar to this going into the Christmas market crash. I wanted to talk about whether you should sell your entire team or keep your entire team going into one of the biggest days of the year where the market would definitely have some fluctuations. And we have a very similar situation this upcoming week on January 5th with the TVP going away. And well, the TVP holds the entire market up to a certain number. To just give you a brief, rundown of the TVP, it is a fact that the TVP has to have training at least 5 per, otherwise people will just buy training for under 5 per, roll the TVP, and it would essentially be unlimited coins. So the TVP is the one singular thing that is holding the entire market up. Every single overall has to essentially go for at least 5 per on the market. So what happened the last 2 times the TVP has been removed from the store? We got to go back all the way to October 13th, I think during the Gridiron Guardians promo. Training went from around 22.5 all the way down to 12, almost cutting in half. And then November 24th, during the Harvest and the start of the Blitz program, it went from around 8.59 down to 4.5. So you can see training has cut in half the last 2 times the TVP has gone away. And while training right now, for the most part, at high overalls, is going for around 5 per. History tells us, well, training's going to go to probably 2 to 3 per next Thursday, especially at the training discard prices. And to give you some prices on some of those training discard cards, that would be 90 overalls, 91 overalls, 92 overalls. 90 overalls would be going for 25k to 30k. 91 overalls, which go for 15,000. I think that'd be somewhere around like 35k to 45k. 92 overalls at 3 per, 66,000 coins, and 93 overalls at 3 per, 99,000 coins. So, we can even go a step further, right? 94 overalls, that would be 150k. So you can see right away, training discard cards, which right now are like 90 overalls to 93 overalls, they're going to drop no matter what, a lot. So to really answer your question, I'm just going to be straight up, should you sell your entire team? I'm talking every single player in your starting lineup that, well, is probably 88, 89 overall and higher. The answer is yes. Now, you can do whatever you want. This is your decision. But what I'm trying to tell you is your team is going to lose significant value if you hold it at the same team for the next 2 weeks. To give you some examples of some cards that were high in the meta last time the TVP went away, you can go to Cooper Kupp, went from 500k just 5 days before the TVP went away, all the way down to the low 400s, and then trickled down the few days after from 400 down to 375, all the way down to 300k just a few days later. Aaron Rodgers, one of the most controversial players during the whole Blitz market crash, just 5 days before the TVP went away was around 600k. The day the TVP went away, he was in the low 400s, and yes, he went back up a little bit during the whole Blitz fiasco, but just a few days after the TVP went away, all the way down to 300,000 coins. So if we go take a look at the Ghost market, the Zero Chill market, right? A lot of you guys are going to have these 95 overall players in your team. They're going, Ghost cards going from anywhere from like 575 to 625k, whereas Zero Chill players are going for more around like the 500k mark. What I expect to happen, and yes, I do think you guys should sell these cards, right? You can sell Ghost cards right now, Julius Peppers, Charles Woodson for like 625. Now, probably by next Thursday, right? We saw how much the cards crashed in just the week leading up to the TVP going away. You're probably going to see Julius Peppers, right, when the TVP goes away, probably in the mid to low 500s, and then over the next days, like after, let's say the Thursday, he's 525k. You're probably going to see Friday, he's 500. Saturday, probably 475. And by Sunday, going to be probably in the mid to low 400s. So these cards right away, you're not going to see an immediate drop. It's not going to be something where we're selling right this weekend and we're just going to buy our entire team back on Thursday, because your cards aren't going to be necessarily rock bottom on that Thursday. It's going to be a trickle down effect, because a lot of people as well are looking to buy back their team next Thursday. So there is still going to be demand within these players, but over the course of the days after the TVP gets removed, you're going to see these cards drop 10%, 20% every single day. And I would expect by next weekend, right, Sunday, Monday of like 8 or 10 days away from now, you're going to see a lot of the 95 ghosts at probably the low 400s, maybe even the high 300s. You also have to factor in, this is kind of a perfect segue to this, we have a ghost pack dropping in sort of the New Year's Eve Blitz offers that is going to give a 95 overall Ghost Champion out for like $35. Even more of a reason to go ahead and sell your 95 overall Ghost of Madden pass cards. Now moving on to some more examples, I want to go through some cards, some promo champion cards that released when there was no TVP, because we've been pretty much going through where this entire Zero Chill cards have released when a TVP's been in the game, so they've been releasing and then going for 600k, 700k. We have to go back all the way to Most Feared. Most Feared 92 overall champions, when they were releasing day one, were only going for around 300,000 coins, which is very, very, very much cheaper. I can't really, the English there is a little bit off, but significantly cheaper champions when they release if there is no TVP, because it's just cheaper to do this set. So I'm thinking, now this is purely speculation, just a prediction, we're probably going to get either All Madden Part 4 or Campus Hero 2 that Thursday when the TVP gets removed. We're going to be seeing maybe 94 overall heroes, 96 overall champions guaranteed, and they're going to have to go somewhere closer to that training value being 3. 94 overalls, that would be 150k. Now, I don't think they go for 150, but 175k is a little more realistic. And the 96 overall guys, that would be 330k at 3 per. Probably not going to go for that, but let's say 400k, 450. That's just another reason where, why would you want to have a 94 overall, for example, that's going for 300k, a 95 overall, for example, that's going for 500k, when you could buy 94 overalls for 175k and 96 overall champions for, you know, let's just say 500k, right? A +1 overall. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And as the content continues to release, right, we get legends, and we're going to eventually get Team of the Weeks. Sorry for the dogs barking in the background, but the higher overall cards we get, they're going to have to go close to that 2.5 to 3 per at training mark when they release, essentially making the old cards just super inflated. And the last little thing I want to go over, because I know you guys are going to 100% have questions on this, it's LTDs, right? Normally when we go into a buy team period, I would always say LTDs, they're going to go up, right? You guys saw on Christmas, LTDs went to the moon. However, there is a very, very good chance, I think a 50% chance this next Thursday, 50% chance the following Thursday, that 95 overall LTDs get reduxed. We've gotten redux when we went from 94 overalls to 95 overall champions. That same day, we got 94 overall redux cards. We went from 93s to 94s. I'm pretty sure on that same day, we got 93 overall redux cards. I think it was the day of Blitz dropping. We had 94s, we got 93 reduxes. There's a very good chance that this next Thursday, your LTD 95 overall cards, right, from Marty, that's going for 1.1 mil, they're going to get redux. And now, while we won't have the TVP in store, we're probably going to get it a week down the line. And either way, you don't want to be holding a card like Cromartie that's 1.1 mil, them get a redux, and they'll probably drop at least a few 100k just because, well, they'll be back in pack. So hopefully that answers your LTD questions. We've answered your high-end meta card questions as well as your training discard questions. Brief summary, your training discard cards are going to instantly drop to probably 2.53 per. Your high-end meta cards, being your Ghost of Madden Pass, your Zero Chill players, they're going to more so trickle down over the week leading up to the TVP going away. And then each day after the TVP is removed, they're going to drop 10 to 20%. So I would wait to buy your team back probably like Saturday, Sunday, at least the high-end guys if you want to rebuy Ghosts, Saturday, Sunday, possibly of next week. And then while your LTDs, you just don't want to be holding in case they do redux those cards. So hopefully you guys now have a clear picture of what you can expect the market to look like next Thursday. But that is all for this video. Comment if you have any questions, like if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.